Give it up, Red.
Come on, Debo, stall him out.
Where you got my 40, homie?
I don't have nothing.
Yeah, you got something.
Why you tripping, Debo?
Alright, who wants some of Debo? Love God, but I ain't Tebow. Cause I been here taking shots for fouls against me like a free throw. Ooh, that's nasty. Free on my dogs like Lassie. If you don't touch fat or baby fat, hell, you might as well buy a casket.
I bet if you don't feel that, then you probably dead. If you get slapped and don't fight back, that mean you probably scared.
But it's all gravy, where we from, that mean you just a lame. When Debo come, if you don't run, you better tuck your chain.
Yeah, I bet if you don't feel that, then you probably dead.
Miami? Wasn't the big game supposed to be against the Catholics this year? And now we got the Convicts coming into Death Valley, acting like they gonna win by 28 points. I'm seeing predictions for 28-point wins, 20-point wins. Man, they gonna come in here and they gonna show the Kings a lesson, aren't they? What's up, Cane Shades? Miami, look. What was the percentage of plays? What was the percentage of drives that Miami has scored a touchdown against Clemson on the last 5 years? That, my friend, that is the percent chance that Miami's going to come into Death Valley on a Saturday night and knock off the 5-time defending ACC champions. Look, finally, one of you guys has stepped up from the ACC to try to challenge Clemson, to try to give us something. Try to give us some kind of game, man. We've been rolling over y'all like it's nothing. Miami, y'all know all about that. Y'all know all about that. 58-0. 38-3 against your best team the last 10 years. 38-3, and that was Clemson's worst team in the last 5 years. 38-3 in Charlotte. You're not getting it. Just like Texas, y'all can't be back anytime you have a little performance that looks good. You put it together against a mediocre team, and all of a sudden, man, y'all are rolling. We saw the same thing in 2017. Look, Miami, they've got a good team this year. You've got a good team. There's no doubt about that. Miami's offense is for real with King, okay? It's a good offense. I saw what you did to Louisville over there. You know, the same thing that team that spanked y'all in 2017 did to Lamar Jackson and Louisville. Saw what you did to Florida State. The same thing we've been doing to them every year with our backups. So y'all gonna roll into here and beat us now because of that? I don't think so. So Miami, as I said, welcome to the good program league. You were down here in mediocrity for years. You had a good season with Mark Richt, made it to the ACC championship. Now you're up here with the good teams, but we're up here. Clemson's up here, okay? It's Clemson, Alabama, and maybe Ohio State, we'll see. We're all up here. So you can get excited, you can get pumped all you want. You got a loyal fan base, I'll give you that. Not intelligent, but loyal. You can get excited all you want. I remember back in 2005, Clemson-Miami game, I had a group of Miami fans right next to me. Coming into the stadium, they look up at Death Valley, and they say, man, this is a high school stadium. Our high school team's playing bigger stadiums than this. And I was young at the time. I just turned around and said, buddy, not only is this the largest stadium that Miami plays in this year, but this is the largest, it's 10 to 15,000 seats larger than your stadium. That's Miami fans for you. Big ego, little intelligence. So let me tell you how this is going to go. Let me tell you how this game's going to go. So Miami's going to come in, and they're going to throw the rock around. But here's the thing. Y'all remember the 2015 Notre Dame game? That's what we're going to be playing in, as we have a tropical depression coming in. And how do the Hurricanes play in hurricanes? Because you ain't going to be slinging the ball around, I can promise you that. And with the stable of running backs and the offensive line that Clemson has, how many yards is ETN going to eat for? Lynn J. Dixon, Darren Rencher, all these boys. How many yards are we going to eat it's going to be a heyday for all offensive line against this Miami defense and the Miami secondary as well. Because you know what? You might as well be in the Big 12 because this defense ain't it. This defense ain't it. Solid, but you're not going to stop this Clemson offense because, you know, we have a Heisman winner in Trevor Lawrence, Heisman candidate.
The 6'6", 220-pound junior out of Cartersville, Georgia.
Wait, no. Travis Etienne, Heisman candidate.
Third down, trying to find some leverage on the outside, and Etienne stays on his feet and finds the end zone.
No, wait. Andrew Booth. No, wait. Amari Rogers, Heisman candidate. Brazil, Heisman candidate. Everywhere. Players that are going to be dominating the NFL in a few years. Okay, so you can bring the 305 up here. You can rep. You can bring the chain, but guess what? It's going to get taken. It's going to get taken. And you know there ain't going to be no turnovers tonight for the Tigers. Okay? So Miami, y'all bring the smoke. We are the smoke. We've been the smoke. You're living in our world. You're living in Clemson's conference, okay? And I think that, I think Miami's going to be a good program coming up. I think you guys have potential to get back to where you're winning 10 games a year and really compete for the Coastal every year. I think you guys are building a solid foundation, good recruiting. You're definitely coming up. You've surprised a lot of teams this year, but don't come at Clemson, okay? And y'all are going to look at the Virginia game and, see what happened against Virginia. And they definitely got the best of our secondary some, the running game. And we know King's going to be better. They were able to get some quarterback runs in there. Look, the best defensive coordinator in the country always makes adjustments after games like that. So if you think that we're worried about that, it's not going to be a thing. Miami, you might score 28 points. It could, you've got a great offense. But look, Clemson's going to be in the 40s. We're going to treat you the same way you treated Louisville. That's the way it's going to be. But maybe in 3 or 4 years, when you've fully stepped up to the big boy table, you guys will give us a heck of a game and maybe even beat us. It's just not going to happen this year because these boys are going for the national title and there's not anybody that's going to stop them. And it's definitely not going to be Miami. It's definitely not going to be Miami. Okay? The offensive line, like I said, they're just going to eat. Look, maybe we'll see you again in the championship. Maybe you get a chance to lose twice to us, get that championship berth again, but I doubt it. So guys, we'll see y'all Saturday. We'll see y'all in the monsoon. We need those 20,000 Tiger fans to be loud, okay? We need to be loud, we need to be proud, and we need to get this top 10 win because, as y'all know, nobody in the country is as good at top 10 wins as Clemson these days. Nobody, okay? Thank y'all, Miami, for stepping up. Thank y'all for stepping it up and giving us some competition. It's going to be fun eating. Go Tigers.